Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special April Fool's edition of the Nobody Asked for This podcast. Yes, we've made it to April. And that's the real joke. I can't believe it's April. Like, when is the year halfway over? Is that July? I mean, not to wish away time, but just for context, I think it's July. Okay, that's not so bad. We still have time. But yikes. I feel like I have, nothing to show for this year. Not nothing to chauffeur. I chauffeur a lot. My backpack, my lunch pail. What is it called? The lunch box. The random crap that I probably should empty from my car. The books that I don't read. I was in such a good reading rhythm. It was perfect. I was reading at least one book a week, sometimes two. I was enjoying it. We were passing the time, and now I'm back to I try and sit down and read a book, and it doesn't happen. It's something about the spring, the fall, winter, I can read. And then April, May comes around, and it's lights out for me, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's I'm tired. I'm also officially over the fact that it does not get dark till 8 p.m. I would like to go to bed. I would like to, two things. I would like to go to bed, but I would also not I would like to not feel like a lahooser for going to bed when the lights are still out. Or when it's still light out, rather. So if someone could work on that for me, that would be phenomenal. My goal for this week is to at least decently start a book. There's one that I'm reading, and it's fine. It's nothing great. The problem with me is sometimes it takes a little bit to get into a book, so I need to find a book that's good from the start, Or I need someone to need me to read a book. Not in a novel study way. I need a friend to lend me a book, but they need it back because they're flying back home and giving it to their great aunt who let them borrow it last Thursday. I need something like that where it's I have no choice but to finish this now. So, there's that. I also, maybe I could get into an audiobook. But I don't know. For some reason, audiobooks, they just don't seem... No, I'm not going to be one of those losers that says audiobooks don't count. Audiobooks count. If you've spent time with a book, if you've poured into a book, it counts. Poured into? Who am I? Oprah? That is my New Year's resolution for the second half of 2020, whatever year it is. I would like to speak more like Oprah. I feel I don't know, I just feel like that would be good for me. I find I've been wording stuff a lot more, trying to sound smart, but my fear is I'm coming off dumb. Do you know when you try and sound smarter and it actually makes you dumber? Someone was just staring at me. Hello. How are you? It's so funny. There are so many people. So I'm in a parking lot, right? That is funny. But there are so many people that I, at this point, see every day. You're doing your routine. I'm doing mine. They both happen to, be happening at the same place and time. Why don't we talk to each other? What if I just went up to you and said, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? You having a good Wednesday?" That would be considered weird. I actually think it's weirder to see someone, and I'm talking about strangers, to see a stranger repeatedly and not say something. But then here's the thing. I am either the most extroverted introvert, or the most introverted extrovert, because sometimes I need to see people. I will walk up to a stranger and discuss my life's path, ask for advice, seek advice, take in the advice. No one uses advice from strangers quite like me. Although if you know me and you give me advice, I'm like, I'm not doing that. But like if a random stranger walked up to me, slapped me in the face and said, go to med school, like I would apply. I wouldn't get in. Like that's not going to change that outcome, but like I would apply. But if I had, a close family or friend or both say, I really think you should do this. I'm like, no, that's a horrible idea, but thanks. Like, what is that? What is that about me? I have to play this whole series for my therapist. And just send it off and be like, hey, I'm like really lazy. I don't want to drive in, to the office thing for my appointment. But like, here's almost 4 years worth of me complaining. Like, what do you decipher from this? That is crazy to think about. Like, not to brag, we all have things, material goods or otherwise. And I happen to have 4 years of audio files of me complaining that are posted on the internet. I would say for all eternity, but like, here's the thing. There are so many things that like so many memes and so many videos that like I search for. I grew up at a time where like as I was growing, so was technology, which I guess everyone was, but you know what I mean? Like internet, like social media type technology. So I feel like I was the first kind of generation of people being told, like, be careful what you post online, be careful what you post online. Colleges are going to be looking at, what you post online. Jobs are going to be looking at what you post online. Once you post something online, it's online forever. Well, if it's online forever, then where is that meme that I saw once 7 years ago that I've been looking for the past 4 years? If nothing can be erased from the internet, why have I had to redo assignments because Microsoft Word deleted them? I thought the internet was this vault. So what the heck? I have a observation of, I don't know if it's like the culture or what, but like I look around and I see so many people with not only that Trader Joe's reusable shopping bag, but the specific one with the blue writing. Is that some sort of status symbol? Because I'm in a country that doesn't even have Trader Joe's. So, like, where are we? First of all, well, I know where we're all getting them because I'm drivable to a Trader Joe's. You just have to cross a border. You just need a passport to get there. But, like, when did we all decide we were all getting this Trader Joe tote? And when did I decide to start being jealous of people who had it? And is that all happening on purpose? So it's sort of like a three-pronged question. Why, what, where, and who, Because I'm a bit confused, like why we all decided, like, not only do we all need to buy this, and now, so for some reason, if I use like a plastic, well, not that I would do this anymore because I'm pretty sure it's banned, but if I used a plastic Walmart bag as a carrying pouch, I would be seen as trashy. But if you use a reusable shopping bag from Trader Joe's with blue font on it, that's seen as a status symbol. I don't know. I'm very interested in status symbols. Ever since I stopped having to learn by going to like educational institutions, aka school, I've really started to want to learn. And it's unfortunate because I'm not learning much these days. Maybe because I can't read. Well, no, sorry. I'm literate, thank God. But like I don't have the attention span to read these days. Again, I don't know what that is. Can someone recommend, like, what's, like, a really, really, really good book that, like, no one would hate? Because the thing with me is just how I'm kind of, like, not an introvert but not an extrovert. I'm also, like, not picky. Like, I'm not picky to like something. I will like almost anything. But love, it takes a lot for me to be like, oh, that was such a good book. I love it. Why does it sound like there's... Okay, there is so much construction happening in my environment these days. I feel like I just need to walk around in a hard hat because what the heck? I truly have seen so many people do do you know when they have the sign that they're like stop, go? Like I know all of the hand signals now just because I've observed it for so long that like I could step right into that role without even a training session, without so much as having to read a pamphlet, which thank goodness, because I wouldn't be able to do it anyway. I like that word, pamphlet. I'm going to name this episode Pamphlet, and it's like not really going to make sense, but it's going to be funny. At least to me. How the hell do you spell that? Is there a PH? Is it pamphlet? Oh, I love it even more. Pamplet. Pamphlet. Is that from Latin? What happened to Latin? Does anyone still speak it? I'm gonna Google pamphlet. See, I'm also, like, if I could go back to school, like, if I was rich and was one of those people that, like, took college courses, did anyone have that in their school? Or it was someone who was like, yeah, like, I'm not really looking to do anything with this degree, like, I'm just sort of getting it because I have time and money? Which, like, I don't want to say that's, like, insensitive, but listen, there's people there, like, scraping together every dime, and you're just here for fun? I don't know. But anyway, I get it. Like, you know, it is what it is. A pamphlet is an unbound book or single folded sheet. Thank you. But I need to know the origin of the word. Sorry, I didn't finish that thought. I would love to study linguistics. Where did the word pamphlet come from? Etymology. The word pamphlet for a small work issued by itself without covers came into Middle English in 1387 as pamphile or pamphlet. Love it. Generalized from a 12... Pamphlet is my favorite sandwich at McDonald's. Okay. One sec. We're changing the spelling of how we're naming this podcast. Pamphilet. With lettuce and extra tartar sauce. Okay, perfect. England, France, and Germany. Okay. Now we're going to Google, does anyone speak Latin fluently? Do a Roman probably sound like a talking? Okay, so it's not looking like there's many, like, comfortable people with the Latin language, people comfortable speaking fluently in the Latin language. And it's sounding like, from just this quick Google search, it's almost not worth learning because there's like what would you do with it? Unless your job is to know Latin, then that's like having a skill that many people don't have. So you could definitely put that on your resume. I love when people call a resume a CV. I don't know why. It just like sounds fancy. Like, oh, my CV. I'm going to start calling it that. My CV. I'm going to put the Nobody Asked for This podcast host on my CV and see if anyone cares. I think it stands for curriculum something, which, you know what that sounds like. To these ears, that sounds like Latin. Okay, wait. What does CV stand for? Curriculum stand for. What does Mom Talk stand for? Okay. Curriculum vitae. Is that French? What language? Sorry, this episode has really turned into like, just listen to me Google. Is CV. Okay. Is CV Latin or French? CV is Latin. It is Latin. Ugh. I love when I know things. I'm so excited. Okay. You know what? We're going to leave off on that high. I hope everyone has had such a good time listening. I know I have had a good time talking. If you like what you hear, you can go to podcastnobodyaskforthis.podbean.com. On there, you can straight up listen to all the episodes. Find us on iTunes, Spotify. I have to talk quickly because my phone is dying. Even though I just finished charging it like an hour ago. That's kind of what battery life we're at. It keeps telling me to replace the battery. I'm like, why would I do that? This phone is 10 years old. Yada, yada, yada. I'm not making my problem any better by going on and rambling about nothing, but I won't see you. There's no visual component to this, thank goodness. You will hear from me next week. That's the plan. Happy April Fools. Take care. This whole thing has been an April Fool's joke. Okay, bye.